I have not done anything wrong. I've been advised by my counsel to assert my constitutional right not to testify.
You know, when you take the Fifth, nobody believes that you haven't done anything wrong. It's unfortunate, but it's true. Today, the embattled IRS official who oversaw the agency's tax-exempt organizations took the Fifth. Lois Lerner, the first person to go public with details that IRS workers were using politically charged search terms to single out conservative groups that were seeking tax-exempt status. But today at a congressional hearing, she refused to take questions, and that it didn't sit well with some lawmakers. Representative Darrell Issa accusing Lerner of lying to Congress last year when she didn't inform them that she knew groups with names that included the words Tea Party and Patriot had been targeted for added scrutiny.
Congress was misled.
Also appearing before Congress today was the former commissioner of the IRS. He admitted that the IRS was wrong, but stressed that political partisanship was not involved.
Utilizing a list with keywords is, in my view, inappropriate and damaging.
So we've known for some time that the IRS didn't do well here. I mean, what this is not acceptable, but have we figured out if there's anything more to this? Is it just the IRS, or did we hear anything today that makes you think, boy, this could be even bigger trouble for the Obama administration?
Well, you know, it's interesting. If I was back on my taxes, I wish I could actually say I don't know. Maybe there would be some scrutiny there. I think as far as Lerner is concerned, you know, I think she should have had something else to say other than I don't know. This is a serious investigation, especially if we're talking about playing politics with the IRS.
What do you think she should have said?
Anything other than I don't know. And I think
it sounds like you don't know what she should have said.
No, I know what she should have said. She should have said if there was any kind of foul play centered around taxation towards conservative groups, then she should have actually taken responsibility for it.
But politics of the highest order right now. Right. And she's before Congress. Right. And she's paying a lawyer for a reason. So she better listen to that lawyer that advises her to take the Fifth.
And what I have problems with is the only fact that she said she did nothing wrong, which begs the question, why do you need the Fifth if you did nothing wrong? But I agree with Dominic. You hire counsel. Counsel gives you the right. We have a constitution which gives you the right to not incriminate yourself.
And yet in
she has the right to issue whatever statement she wants.
And yet in the court of public opinion, nobody, I mean, everybody studies the Fifth Amendment and is like, oh yeah, absolutely, you have the right to take the Fifth. And then when somebody does, everybody's like, guilty.
Yeah, but the real question is, there were 3 separate investigations. It's clear that everybody that comes close to this knew there were some real problems. Right. Did the investigations move quick enough? Did they get passed up to the White House soon enough? You know, I don't know whether we'll know the answer, but the bottom line is they've made real policy changes since the 3rd investigation, and it seems like it's been corrected to date.
Andrew, in fairness to Lerner, when you're looking at the possibility of being pushed under the bus and blamed for this entire scenario, you're not really worried about public perception at that time.
Possibility? She's going under the bus. Hey, quickly, last segment we were talking about immigration and a deal that came out of the Judiciary Committee. Is there any chance that all of this focus on scandal at the White House frees up lawmakers in Congress to actually get some work done? Because they don't have to oppose stuff just because the president's involved? It seems like that's... I wonder if there's a little bit of cover because of the distractive nature of all this focus about scandal at the White House.
You still have Darrell Issa being an ideologue, so politics are in play.
I actually agree. I think this is red meat for Republicans. I think as long as they're going to actually push the issue of the investigation, I think it kind of takes away from the fact of, you know, a real immigration reform, which is not necessarily sexy right now for the country.
But I guess here's what I'm saying is if there wasn't all this focus on these scandals at the White House, Obama would have weighed in on immigration and might have said we want to do this and this, and you'd have Republicans who are opposing it because of the president's involvement. No chance that this provides some cover for lawmakers?
It's still politics of the highest, partisan politics of the highest order, period.
I agree.
Period.
Well, that's depressing.
But it's true.
See, the president was always fond of saying, you know, there's a positive in every negative. I was hoping that might have been it.
Oh, okay.
Up next, talk of the table. Should lottery winners be able to remain anonymous? We're going to get into that and a few other lighter debates when we return. Stay with us.